Talking about the seasonal change now. This is one of the very tourist attraction in China. It's beautiful sceneries, isn't it? Now, this represents the spring. Okay, the springs where everything bubbling up. Okay, yeah, everything bubbling up. Okay, yeah. So therefore, if you put into from 5 elements now, okay, also to the organs wise, the organ, right? This the wood, the liver, the metal, the lung, the earth, the spleen, right? And the fire is the heart, and the water is the kidney. Okay, so therefore, going back to here, the springtime, a lot of people will have liver problem. So check out the data, check out the hospital data and all the clinical data, you'll find it. Okay, because it's springtime, there's a lot of things start growing, and it's wood, and the wood start growing, and from the Taoist medicine, right? The wood relating to the organs of our liver, right? And then again, now the summertime. So summertime is the heat, the long summer, okay? Yeah, is our heart, okay? Things like that, okay? So we can see that, the heat of summer, the long summer. So autumn now, okay? So for the autumn wise, okay, or the autumns. So we're actually affecting our lungs. Now, I'm not going to go into detail, okay, because we don't have time. So another lesson, I'll go into the detail because it's all in our curriculum, our study of curriculum at the university levels. Okay, yeah, the changing of this, and then the winter time usually affecting our organs of our kidneys. Okay, now, so we're talking about the some of this case study now. Okay, so this relating back to about the 5 internal balance of the energy: the internal wind, the heat, the dampness, the dryness, and the cold. Okay, so now I'll use this because this arthritis now, from obviously many different physicians and doctors would have their own pathological experiences and the way they make diagnosis. From myself, 28 years with clinical case study, I have a lot of people like that have problem with the joint. But like I said, one more year I'll be 70, and I don't suffer any joint problem, which a lot of people suffer a lot of it. So from the Taoist internal medicine point of view, this is a blockages, it's a musculoskeletal blockages. So why is it affecting? So my homework is gases, the gases inside our body. So therefore here, right, is the wind caused by gas, right? Yeah. So when you cannot help it, you go, or you cannot help it this way. So these are gases coming out. So inside our cell, there's a lot of gases. Okay, of course, oxygen is a gas, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and also nitrogen. So now if you type out the nitrogen seems to make a lot of blockages in our joint. Okay, so that's why when you do this, all this clicking, right? A lot of people will say, oh, you're going to have arthritis. But do I have arthritis? Do I look like I'm have arthritis to you? Okay. In fact, in the Taoist medicine, we have to exercise methodology, because through the muscular contraction of the muscular skeletal layer, we actually compress any excessive, right, like nitrogen in the joint, which cause these kind of blockages. Things die, cell die, okay, cell die and become hard, and then neurological blockages as well, and also biological blockages. Okay, yeah. So that's how we got swelling. But if fine, everything is fine. Now, running water creates life, right? Yeah. Stagnant water is lifeless. So therefore, internal training is so important. We work with 9 joints. So when you talk about internal training, do you really know what is internal training? What are the 9 parts or 9 section width? Some people use that. Where are the 9 joints we're talking about? So therefore, when you work with that, we actually compress like a massage inside, like you're exercising. You squeeze those gases back into your bloodstream and pass it out. So we're talking about one just one of these internal imbalance of energy, right? That is arthritis thing. Thank you. So you can use acupressure and acupuncture, and also you have to show them just using exercise on it. Okay, yeah, but obviously technical wise, I cannot teach you here. So we'll be taught in the curriculum. Next picture, please. Okay, now I use another example. So this is like, right, the subyit in Chinese, it's called subyit, right? Which means it's the dampness. They call it the damp heat. But what is the damp heat, if it's exact translation? For 28 years of my clinical case study, all my patients, I can tell you, is impurity of the bloods, right? The ancient Chinese called it the damp heat. Now, eczema or all kind of skin problem, because the blood is impurity running through all your body. That's why it causes blockages, and it is all the pores and things block. Okay, yeah, and then obviously you scratch it and things like that, and you're bleeding, and you form hard skin, and you then block it further. Right. So now I have a couple of patients in Hong Kong University, got successful case, and also over here in London and things like that. Now this is one of my patients, but just through training 行气道因素, oxygen in the blood, right? Yeah, and completely gone, all the problem, skin problem gone. Okay, now so you can check on our video library. Very kind of the patient to actually come out for an interview and explains how he feel about it. So I'm not going to go into that. So this is how I use clinical case studies to sustain. That's the importance of the 5 elements. You have to understand that when you study, the internal Taoist medicine. And then from here, now we're talking about the different, the cycle, the timetable of the organs. Okay, yeah, so you have to understand that. I'm not going to go into that detail. Okay, now another one that I'm using is she's my patient in Slovakia. That must be about 10 years ago or 11 years ago now. Now she had this problem, and she's been with the Western doctors for almost half a year, but it doesn't help her. Didn't help her since she came to me. Now, she have actually attend my interview, right? She has actually interviewed, sharing her experience. So next time when I use the clinical case study, I will try to dig out, because 11 years ago, I have to dig out, I got 28 years of all this clinical case study in there. So from me, all medicines are good, but if you doesn't help you in that particular medicine, so try another one. That's why we call alternative medicine. So she'd be going to all the eye specialists and things like that, and doesn't help. But when she came to me and I look at it, I'm using this, the ancient, right? All the ancient, the 5 element sensory receptor now. So the liver qi comes through the eyes, okay? The lung qi comes through, obviously, the nose. The spleen qi comes through your mouth. And the heart qi comes through your tongue. And obviously, your ear. The kidney qi comes through your ear. So I'll apply these 5 elements and the 5 sensory receptors. Okay, now there are specific methodology to work on that. Next time, I'll probably hold some session on that. Okay, yeah. And the minute I saw that, I took her pulse, and it confirmed that it was her liver problem. It was her liver problem. So when I start helping her, obviously I'll treat the balancing of the liver energy. Obviously, we have to induce natural body medicine. So it's the hormones. Remember, Naidan is the hormone. The hormone control our psychological and physiological health status. Right? If you're normal, all organs balance, you're healthy. Too yang, right? Too excessive, right? When you're too excessive, right, you're ill. Insufficient, not enough, you're also ill. So this is how internal Taoist medicine, we look at things. So how I'm going to balance that? So that means if the liver qi is the wood, right? Elements of the wood. So excessive, this is only a superficial, right? This is the symptom of the illnesses. There is another organ that could be, we call light and bill, right? Superficial, and also the source of the problem. Another organs that is the source of the problem. So when I apply to all this ancient Chinese principle of medical study theory, right? It would be wood and wood. So what is controlling the wood? The five element theory, metal. So that means the metal relating to the lung. So I was helping her and teaching her Seng Chi Su, right? So increased lung qi to come down, suppress, because the liver qi excessive. So the lung qi obviously here supposed to suppress it is not enough. So I work on the lung qi, and the lung qi gets stronger and stronger, and then suppress, and then this going down, go back to levels. I think 3 or 4 sessions, it's gone. So it was lucky that I capture all the things and videos and pictures like this as well, so I can actually share with you. Because if not, it's only blinking talk. Talking is cheap. So next time, if somebody talking to you about Qi Gong or the Nai Gong thing, ask to see some clinical case study. And also tongue. The tongue come out from the heart. The tongue diagnosis. Next session, I will go into detail, because it's very, 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 very important and very, shall we say, quite difficult to learn. Okay, so that proves that 5 elements relating to the 5 sensory organ, the heart qi come out through the tongue. Okay, yeah, that's only a symptom.